This is a master slave clock system which is totally wireless. Presently the master, which is this unit, is off, and these three units which are slaves are on. Since the master is not transmitting any time, all these three clocks are showing random times, whatever is set by the buttons on the side. When the master clock is switched on, the time in the master will be transmitted, and you have seen that all the three slaves are now synchronizing with this master clock. This master clock, if I change the master clock time, that particular time is transmitted to the slaves and all are synchronizing with the master. Presently this GPS modem is not connected to the master clock, so this is a non-GPS system which is being demonstrated. This GPS modem, when it is connected to this master clock, it will receive the time signal from the satellite through this GPS antenna which is connected here. The GPS antenna has to be kept outdoors facing the sky. When it receives the signal from three satellites, it gets corrected and the correct time is transferred to the master clock, and then the master clock will update the slave clocks. We shall now switch on the GPS. Initially only power light switch comes on, and after a few seconds, up to 3 minutes it will take, then this now test light is blinking. This is indicating the perfect time. So when the time is received by the master, this dot remains steadily on. The slaves will have a blinking LED when it is receiving the signal from the master clock. If any of the slave, the time is changed, it will get corrected within a second back to the time transmitted by the master clock. The buttons on the master clock, there are three buttons. There is a hour button, minute button, and mode. Hour is also as A button, minute is B, and this is a mode button. Now if I press the A button, the time has incremented in multiples of half an hour each time I press the hour button or the A button. When I press the B button, the time is decremented in multiples of half an hour. This way the master clock and the slaves can be used in any country of the world. There are other features in the clock, like there's alarm, time setting, the duration of alarm, the alarm type, the chime, dimmer value, the hour in 12 or 24-hour format, this dot, whether it should be blinking or steady, there's a stopwatch and the countdown timer. Those instructions can be studied by watching the video Digital Clock, which we have posted on YouTube. Now we shall see that how to set the slave numbers of the units. The slave number is described as follows. The master clock transmits at a certain power, which it can receive indoors up to 100 meters or outdoors up to 500 meters. Now if this is the slave 1, between this to this maximum of 100 meters, but now if this one is 100 meters from here and it becomes at 200 meters from here, this will not receive from here. So this, our setting is that the power from here will be received from by this slave 1, and this slave 1 will retransmit it in full power to slave 2. This way this becomes slave 3, and so on. Up to 99 slaves can be controlled by one master clock. So we shall demonstrate how to change the slave number. Press the mode button for 2-3 seconds and you will see first YON, and press it once again, you see 1SL. This is the slave number 1. To change it, press the hour button to increase it or the minute button to decrease it. So we will keep this as slave 1. Press the mode button and you will see the power is 4. The power can be reduced to 3, 2, 1 or totally to 0. 0 means this will not transmit further. So you can set 0 at the last slave. So now here we keep it full power and mode, and this is back to the normal time. So now this is slave 1. Now we shall set this to slave 2. Same way, keep the mode button pressed for a few seconds. And now this is set to slave 2. Can change it. So now when this is slave 2, it receives from here. And then once again you press it, this is the power which is 4. So now this is slave 2. Same way, here we see that we'll set this to slave 3. Power is, since this is the last unit, we'll keep the power at 0 and back to the time. Now we will show that the time is actually transmitted from here to here, which is slave 1 to slave 2 and slave 2 to slave 3. We will switch off this slave 2 and we will notice that this slave 1 is receiving the signal from the master indicated by this blinking LED. The slave 3 is not receiving any time signal neither from the master nor from the slave 1. It can only receive from slave 2. So if suppose if this time is changed to some other value, it will run by its own internal RTC chip till the time it receives the signal from the slave which is prior to that. So we'll switch this slave 2 again, and now we'll see that this will get corrected automatically and this dot is blinking. This way we see how to set all the clocks in synchronization with GPS time. Thanks for watching.